Alright, here we go. We are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris. This is my channel. We love comics. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when you decide to watch this video. And hopefully you're going to watch it live, because if you are in the live chat, and I recommend you do it even if you're not a subscriber or never saw one of my videos before, come on in, join the live chat. It's a lot of fun. People are very friendly here. And I do a surprise subscriber shout out based on the person that does the most comments that get my attention in the live chat. So hopefully you will come and participate, even if you're not a subscriber. But hey, by the end you may subscribe. I have a couple of unboxings I want to do for you guys, but while I'm waiting for people to come in, because I gotta love YouTube now, I put it at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and they set it for 10:30 Pacific Time, which would mean that would be 3 hours from now. So if anybody saw it, they're probably like, oh, I got plenty of time, let me go do some errands, and by the time they come back, the video's over. But if anything, you could still watch it. So while I'm waiting for some people to realize that I am live, I want to remind people that special bonus for the cashback program was extended through May 11th. I will put that in the description of this video. I will put it in the live chat where you can click on the link and sign up. And I will also put it in the comment section pinned to the top. It's free to sign up. Just check if there's any restrictions for your country. If you live outside the United States, it may not apply. Just check. But it's free to do anyway. And if you click on it and sign up and spend $30 or more before May 11th, instead of the usual $10 cashback bonus, it's now $30. So I highly recommend you come and check that out. So, Rick, you are the first person here, so let me say hello. Let me put on the video camera so you can see these comics. And these are ones I definitely recommend taking the chance on. I did a video a couple of days ago about these, so those of you who watched that video will probably know what these are. I mean, I gave a pretty good hint where I'm sure most people will be able to pick up on it. But I got these quickly, and I always want to share them. And of course, I will tell you the prices, and the prices have definitely gone up. So what I would do is, in my opinion, unless you could get a deal, I would wait a little bit before you pounce on these books, because the prices are really high at this point, and especially when it comes to speculation, because this is not something confirmed. It's only a rumor. If it doesn't happen and you spend that much money, you're not going to be happy. But if it does and you can get them cheap, you definitely will be. So let me give you the first one, and of course I will tell you the price, and you probably figured out by the title. This is Ultimatum #1. This is the McGinnis variant. So this isn't the regular cover. This is one of the variants. This is definitely one I recommend. With shipping and handling, because I got it early, I only paid $5.32. So considering how much it costs to ship, definitely not going to complain about the deal I got with this one. But I've seen these going for anywhere from $12 to $29 for this book. So if it's in the $30 range, I would not get this book, in my opinion, unless you feel it's worth taking the chance on. But if you can find it for, you know, the $12 and under range, I would say go for it. Alright, so here is box number 2. So I got 3 boxes I'm going to unbox for you guys for your viewing pleasure. And don't forget to comment in the live chat, because the one that gets my attention the most, if they ever haven't already gotten the shout out, will get the shout out. Obviously, I can't verify if you're a subscriber or not, but that's okay. It's not about that anyway, because people sometimes like their names being called out. And if you're one of those people, I mean, if you want to give yourself a shameless plug for it, that's not a problem at all. Alright, so this one has 2 comics. I'm a little disappointed in the seller, because I didn't know that until I ordered the comics that it was the same seller where I bought 2 different auctions, and they didn't even bother to give a combined shipping discount. Because I've had it where, you know, I'm only intending on buying one comic, and I end up buying multiple, and it ends up being the same seller. And the good ones will actually contact you, and they'll issue you a partial refund. This one didn't do that. And considering the price they charged for the shipping, there was like $7.99 for each one for shipping. A little disappointed in that. But, you know, what are you going to do? Alright, so Let me put on the video camera so I can see, so I make sure I show it. So, of course, this one I showed. This is another one of those books I got. I paid $8.51 for this one, and that's pretty much because of the $7.99 shipping. But this is the other one I would highly recommend. This is the black and white sketch variant. I paid $31.94 for this one. I've seen it probably about that price at this time. But I figured if these are going to end up being eventually... Now, from the rumors, this could be 5 to 10 years from now. But it's always like paying attention. So, trust me, if this is most likely not going to happen right away. So what will happen is people will forget about this book and the prices will go down for a little while. So if you missed out on the opportunity, in my opinion, I would wait a little bit. Watch the prices go down. Because, like I say all the time, I know that I'm an influencer when it comes to comics. And I know as soon as I mention something, I have people that specifically watch my channel only to see what comics I will talk about so they can turn around and sell it for 10 times the amount. You know, hey, God bless them if they get away, if they can do it. But you as a consumer do not have to pay high prices right away. Remember, don't base it on emotion. If you cannot get it early or you do not have them already, just sit back and wait. Because like I said, this is going to be an event, which means if it is in a movie, it's only going to be a one-time event. It's not like it's a first appearance of a major character. So, if they do it, and I keep saying if because there is no guarantee, it's not going to happen for a while. So don't let others take advantage, because when you see this book... I challenge anyone to go see what some people are trying to sell this book for now. Because, I mean, the regular issue, the regular first print, that isn't a variant, was selling for $3 to $5, and then I mentioned the comic, and then within 24 hours, the price on some people's auctions went as high as $50. I mean, that's just pure greed for the regular cover. Alright, this is not wanting to come out easy. But it doesn't matter what people sell things for. It's what you're willing to pay for them. So never get upset if somebody says, oh, look at how much higher the price is for a book they're selling. Well, you don't have to buy it. So keep that in mind. And they taped the living you-know-what out of this. Which, I mean, well, with an extra... backing board, it's not really doing much. But the thing is, it's not the sellers that dictate price. It's the buyers. Because if you're not willing to pay for it, it doesn't matter what somebody sells it for. So like I said, when you see this book, I want you to go on eBay and see how much they're trying to sell these for. Alright, so this is, nothing wrong with the comic, but the bag is ripped, so I'm going to switch the bag when you see this. And I'm about to do the surprise subscriber shout-out, but don't forget, and I will post the link one more time, the cashback bonus has been extended now until May 11th. So if you click on the link, sign up, it's free to do. If you've already signed up before, it won't happen, so it's got to be for first-time people. If you sign up and you spend $30 or more before May 11th, instead of the regular $10 cashback bonus they do, it's $30. Now, keep in mind, it does take a couple of days to see it in your account once you spend the money, because I guess they have to make sure you verify. But the link is in the description. It will be pinned in the comment section, and it's here in the live chat. So here's the last book, and this is Ultimatum, the 1 in 100. This is the David Finch variant. Looks to be 9.6 to 9.8 condition. Of course, I will have to check the book. If it's 9.8 and that movie does happen, this could end up being a pretty valuable book. So, go look, type in Ultimatum 1, and then do highest price first, and look how expensive this book became. Now, I bought this, it's probably about I got the information about 2 or 3 hours before the information came out. Some others probably watch other people's channels or got the information a little bit earlier and put the price up, because this was originally $125, but I got it at $199.99. So I'm taking a chance on this, but if this ends up being successful, you know, because this is the rarest of all of them, this will be a very desirable book, especially in high grade. And it looks pretty good because this, as you can see, is all white. There is no, fingerprint or ink stains, because a lot of times you'll see along the edge of the spine a lot of blackness in it. So this is probably a 9.6 to a 9.8 potential. I challenge anybody to go to eBay and find that book and look at how much some people are trying to sell it for. You would be crazy to spend that money right now. So on any of these books, if you did not get them, this event, if it happens, will not happen for anywhere from, let's say, 3 to 7 years. Because this is based on the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. So they may do it right away to introduce them, or they may do it later as a storyline to bring them all together. I don't know, because as of now it's a rumor. But my point is, if they base a movie, let's say they say Disney movie, Marvel movie, it's called Ultimatum. Well, it's going to be most likely a one and done, or maybe a 2 or 3 part series at most. So since there are not any, there's no deaths in this book of significance or anything like that, and there's no first appearances of any major characters, it's based solely on the event itself. What I would recommend is, if that comes true, the movie or TV show, I would sell it at that point. Because honestly, even if the price goes up, once those movies are done, just think of Thor 390 when I tried to warn people. The book where Captain America lifts Thor's hammer. People were buying that for up to $125 to $150 for that book, and I told people, do not waste your money on that book. And within a week to 2 weeks, I gave it 2 or 3 months, but in a week to 2 weeks, after that situation in Avengers Endgame happened, nobody wanted that book anymore. Good luck trying to sell that book for $30 now. So, this is an event comic, which means, like Civil War, get this book, take the chance, get it early. If you see a movie or an event that happens, either a TV show or a movie, I would turn around and sell this book, because you can always buy it back 3 or 4 weeks after the movie's done, and you'll probably pay a quarter of the price. But the ironic part is, when that happens, most people won't want it, because most people get things when they're on the rise because everybody else wants them. So at that point, you're better off selling it, in my opinion. Obviously, you do what you think is best for you. So those are the comics. Let me do today's surprise subscriber shout out. Please, if you like these kind of videos, if you can give it a thumbs up, it means the world to me, because it helps my channel get out there to help other people. So today's surprise subscriber shout out, we're going to go with Dustin Pilkington. Hopefully I got that right. So Dustin Pilkington, you are today's surprise subscriber shout out. Please make sure you guys give the shout out to the shout out. And if you're an Ultra Power viewer, which means you watch a video from beginning to end, please make sure in the comments section you let people know about that. And if you're an Ultra Power viewer, you watch every of my videos from beginning to end that you click on. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Get these books if you can. If you can't find a good deal, just wait. Because in another month or two, no one will be thinking about these books. Those prices will slowly start to go down, and you'll be able to find deals. So if you haven't gotten it, use your patience. Don't think, oh my God, I got to get it now. Because remember, there's no guarantee with this one. So if you cannot get a cheap price, don't take the chance. The only one I was willing to spend a little extra money on was this book, because it's a 1 in 100 variant. It's the rarest one. It looks to be in 9.6, 9.8 condition. And if they do the Ultimatum storyline, that book is going to go up in value very quickly. So what people are trying to sell it for now would probably realistically be the price if they make the announcement. So I could make a decent amount with this book, but I'm willing to wait a couple of years to find out. So that's the thing when it comes to risks. You're taking a chance. There is no guarantee. So do not spend $1,000 for this book. And if you think I'm kidding, there are people pretty close to that price trying to sell these raw. That's not, to me, it's not worth taking the chance on, because I think even if there is the event happening, that's probably what the going rate will be. And why would you buy a book at the price that you would sell it for? Because after fees and everything, you'll end up losing money. So, yeah, Ricky found one of them, and that's a price of what one person's selling it for. So there are, unfortunately, some greedy people out there. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying to make a little money, but if you're going to take advantage of people, you know, as they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So be smart and do not pay those prices. So I actually do have another one coming. I actually got it from Miles High Comics. I'm sorry, Midtown Comics. And it's funny because every time there's ever been any kind of rumor or event on a comic, every single time I went to Midtown Comics, that book just happened to always be sold out. So I actually happened to check just out of curiosity, and I'm like, it'll be all sold out. And lo and behold, I will be getting one more of these, a little bit cheaper than what I paid for this one, and it was the only one they had left. So I was in shock. So I'm hoping their packaging has improved since the last time I bought from them, because one of the things, and it's a little disappointing considering what a big chain comic book store they are, because normally I don't buy from them, but their packaging is subpar. So let's hope nothing gets damaged, because, I mean, that book, you don't want damage. So, I'm rambling at this point. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click on the link, sign up for the cashback bonus, because if you spend $30 or more after you click the link before May 11th now, you will get a $30 bonus instead of a $10. And full disclosure, because I've been out of work for over 7 weeks at this point, if you click on my link and if you sign up and you spend the $30 and you get your cashback bonus, I also get a one-time bonus for the referral. So it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps my channel out. So if you want to help my channel without having to spend a dime for me, buy yourself a nice comic that's worth 30 bucks. It'll end up ultimately being free. So if you could find one of these books, even if they're overpriced, if you get them for free, you definitely paid under its value. So thanks for watching, guys. Give the Shoutout a shout-out, and do not forget, it is not you, it is not I, it is we love comics. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. I'll see you next video. See what I did with the title?